Hey guys, what's poppin'? Jacques Slade here, back with another unboxing, and today I've got a sneaker that I think could change the world. I mean, not by itself with just this sneaker, but I feel like this shoe could do something to help change the world that we live in. And I know that's a big thing to say, and that's a lot to say, and a lot of responsibility to put on the shoe, but really, the responsibility doesn't fall on the shoe. I honestly think the responsibility falls on you, and this shoe is just a channel. It's an avenue. It's a way for you to do something to help change the world, but the shoe is dope as well, so that all kind of plays into it. So without further ado, let's get right into it. This showed up from the good folks over at ADIDAS, so I want to give them a big shout out and thank you for sending these over. I've had my eye on these for quite a while, so to be able to get a pair is actually really nice of them. So thank you very, very much. I really appreciate it. So as you can see, it came in a very, very nice package. This is like a brown sack, or not a hacky sack, but like a cloth sack. As you can tell, it's in ADIDAS and Parley collaboration. And on this side, it says from threat to thread, which goes into what this whole thing is about. For those of you that don't know, ADIDAS linked up with Parley, which is a company that creates, or not, shouldn't say creates, that collects plastic and uses those in a new way. They call it upcycling, where you use something that's already been used and you change it into something else that you can use again. Let's look inside here and see what they have. They have a really nice packaging here. See if I can get this all out together, and I think I'm failing already, so maybe I just grab it. Nope, that's not gonna work either. Grab this way. Nope, then that's gonna forget the paper. This is easy. All right, let's see if I do that. And then, there you go. Okay, so as you can see, it came with some really nice packaging. This is basically like a poster, it looks like. And let's set the shoes aside, get the details there, very nice. So here is how it all works. So Parley takes plastic, and it says from plastic waste to product. So basically they turn plastic into other products. Here you see it has a 6-step process. See if we can get this in the top camera. Can you see that top camera? Yeah? Okay, there we go. Plastic waste in coastal areas such as the Maldives. It's collected by Parley partner organizations. It's baled and sent to Parley supply chain partners, where it is flaked and reworked. I don't know what flaked and reworked means, but I imagine it's something important, to become Parley ocean plastic, which is used to create ADIDAS times Parley product. So that's where you see the ADIDAS Parley product here. And so that's the 6-step process, taking it from basically a plastic bottle or a piece of plastic that you see on a beach or in the water or in the ocean, and turning it into something that you can use, which is a very big deal. I have a good friend named Aaliyah Jasmine. I don't know for you guys, if you guys follow when I was working over at NBC, my co-host, her name was Aaliyah Jasmine, and she actually just went, if you check over on her Instagram, I'll put her Instagram down in the description below. She just went on a cruise, not a cruise, she just went on a ship, and they went to these plastic islands that are in the middle of the ocean, where basically there's an island just made of plastic, and all these animals, they get caught up, they eat it, or they get caught and they get it wrapped around their necks and they end up dying and things like that. So you can check it out over on her Instagram. It has a little more details about that kind of stuff, and see how stuff like this can really help make a change and get some of that plastic out of the ocean, where it's becoming a nuisance and it's becoming bad for the environment. So if you care about the environment or you care about the future, that's something you might want to check out, and these shoes kind of help that process along. So let's take a look here at the shoes. So this is the Parley Ultraboost with ADIDAS, and here's some facts. One pair prevents approximately 11 plastic bottles from entering our oceans. Again, what I was just talking about, that plastic gets into the ocean and animals either eat it or they get it caught around their bodies, and it's just really bad for the environment. Then we also have here, it says ADIDAS times Parley Primeknit Uppers made from Parley ocean plastics. High performance Primeknit Upper made of upcycled plastic waste that is intercepted from beaches and coastal communities before it reaches the ocean. So they stop it before it even gets in the ocean. They're not pulling it out of the ocean. They're stopping it before it even gets to the ocean, which is better in my opinion. And real quickly, you notice that they said that the plastic is turned into Primeknit. So people think that Primeknit is the actual knit material that they use, but that's not it. The Primeknit is actually the process of creating the patterns that you see on the shoe, the layering of it and how they can do it down to like the pixel density. The thread is something different. In this situation, the thread they're using is a plastic from Parley as opposed to the general thread that they use on the shoes. So there's a little bit of confusion there. I know some people mix that up, but that's the difference there. So let's take these shoes out here so you can get a closer look at the shoe here. So this is obviously the Ultraboost version of the Parley and Adidas collaborations. They've had a few different collaborations on the shoe as well. So the Ultraboost, obviously these cost, I imagine these are going to be 180 or maybe they'll be 200 because of the Parley collab. But the material doesn't feel any different than the regular Ultraboost. It may be just a little more coarse, but in general, the material here on the upper is exactly the same. This is the 4.0 fabric. I mean, this is the 4.0 design style for the Primeknit Upper, and that's basically, again, the design style is how the upper is knitted in the pattern that it's knitted in, not the actual materials that they're using. The material is the Parley Ocean plastics. And then obviously it has the Boost, which extends from the heel all the way to the toe. They have the black cage, and I love that they use the matte black instead of like the glossy black. I'm definitely more a fan of matte black on most shoes, especially when it comes to my runners. And then here we have the Oceans Parley, the Adidas Parley collaboration insoles there. They have the Adidas Parley collaboration insoles there as well. Then they also have the torsion system. They have the white outsole here, which is obviously going to get super dirty early, but it fits with the whole ocean theme. Having like the white kind of goes with the whole ocean with the waves and the water, and that's kind of, I feel, what they were trying to accomplish with the shoe, like the deep blue waters, and then you have the waves, which obviously get white when they start to crest over. So that's, at least that's my opinion. That's what I thought they were doing with this look on the shoe. I could be totally wrong about that. Again, don't quote me on that, but that's just what I saw when I saw the shoe. I saw like the water, and then like this is like the ocean wave going over. Yeah, very cool though. Again, I just want to give you guys a quick look at these. And when I say these shoes could change the world in the beginning of this video, I do mean that. The plastic is going to become a nuisance to marine life, and if marine life starts dying off, that's going to affect us. There are entire industries that are based on the oceans and the oceans being healthy. So if we sicken the oceans or damage the oceans, then that's going to eventually come and affect us. So by doing stuff like this, Parley and Adidas are really helping to change the world, which I think is a big deal. And hopefully you guys care as well. Again, if you want to find out more about how plastics are affecting the ocean, make sure you check out AJ over on Instagram. I'll put her information down below. As always, guys, I appreciate you. Big shout out to Adidas Running. Thank you for sending this over. I didn't expect this at all, and I definitely appreciate it. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like, favorite, and subscribe if this is something you're really interested in. As always, I just said I appreciate you. I'm making this wrong today. All right, guys, I'll see you soon. Peace.